the tragic story of Kimberly Mota, and Rafael Andrade highlights the multifaceted nature of domestic relationships. Their romance, which began in high school, swiftly morphed into a chaotic cycle of jealousy, possessiveness, and violence. Their interactions painted a picture of love intertwined with turmoil, revealing a relationship where emotional scars ran deep. As the tension escalated, their bond disintegrated into a battleground where emotions boiled over and safety became a fleeting memory. On that fateful day, November 12, 2006, the atmosphere in Mota's Orlando apartment transformed from a space for connection to a location of tragedy. Mota's claim of self-defense formed the crux of her argument as she stood accused of taking Andrade's life. The chilling sound of gunfire marked the end of a life and the beginning of a legal odyssey. Prosecutors presented a stark contrast to her narrative, asserting that the crime was premeditated, a cold decision rather, than an impulsive response to danger. As an audience, we are drawn into the layered questions of culpability. What if Mota's act was more than survival, and instead a product of simmering resentment and fear? Mota's trial commenced in 2007. Amid a storm of public scrutiny, the courtroom became a stage for conflicting tales where her public defender fought valiantly, grappling with the evidence laid bare by prosecutors. The jury's eventual guilty verdict on August 15, 2007, resonated throughout the community, igniting a fiery discourse about domestic violence and the intricacies of justice. With a 14-year sentence looming, the narrative did not cease there. Mota's desire for justice continued as she sought to overturn her conviction. Through her appeals, which were ultimately unfulfilled by the Florida Court of Appeal in 2009, the trial's legacy grew, the questions of victimhood versus villainy overshadowing simple verdicts. In the years that followed, public opinion remained sharply divided. Advocates for victims of domestic violence viewed Mota's actions through a lens of compassion and understanding, positing her as a woman ensnared by abuse and fear. Conversely, detractors viewed her as a murderer deserving of her punishment. The echoes of her experience reverberated far beyond the courtroom as society wrestled with the stark realities of domestic violence and self-defense. Mota's narrative, though seemingly resolved with her release in 2019 after serving 12 years, remains a poignant reminder of the ongoing discourse surrounding justice and the multifaceted dynamics of love and violence.